Hi, everybody. Stuart Ness here of the McCormick Lab at the University of California, Davis. I am also the Programming Committee Chair this year of the American Ceramic Society's President's Council of Student Advisors, or PCSA. So I'm making this graduate student day in the life for them. I'm going to walk you through some oxide melt solution calorimetry today. So let's get started. This is a multi-day experiment. So on day one, I'm walking in to just set up the calorimeter. These first 3 slides are going to remind us all of some very important lab safety protocols. Do your pre-operational checks to make sure your equipment's actually working. Wear your personal protective equipment and stay organized with your chemicals and equipment. Oxide melt solution calorimetry is a form of solution calorimetry. You can Google it if you want to see the math. But the neat thing about our method is that the solution isn't water or an acid, it is a molten oxide, and so you can dissolve ceramics and other really difficult to measure materials. Here you can see me preparing my solvent into a platinum crucible. I had to melt it down so it would stay in one nice place. After I do that, I can load it into this nice glassware and slowly lower it into our calorimeter. Go home for the night and let it equilibrate, and come back the next day to actually run the experiment. Here I'm just checking my equipment again. Another day, another gauge. And then I'm going to go and turn on the air for my actual calorimeter. What the air will do is help stir, mix, and help everything dissolve. After I turn the air on, I'll let the calorimeter equilibrate for a little bit, and then drop titania, a known standard, so that I can make sure I'm getting the correct heat effects. This is just showing what it might look like. You can see that white puck in the bottom slowly dissolving into the lava, and you can see the bubbling of the air actually helping to mix things. Look at the data, the calorimeter outputs a peak, and you integrate it to get a heat effect, and then do your actual drops. You have a lot of time between drops in which you can read, do work, or just stress out, and then the whole day you alternate between drops and doing your work. And at the end, you get a nice collection of peaks, and you can take your average, do your statistics, and get actual heat effects. To clean up when I'm done, I have to tear down. But again, this will be another overnight kind of process. You see the crucible right there? It's glowing hot because it's 800 degrees Celsius, so I cannot manipulate it right now to tear down. We're going to load it into its hot zone, let it sit overnight, bike home in the rain, and come back to clean up. It's cool now. I can disassemble everything. I will dispose of the solvent. You can see me pouring it out there, and then I just gotta clean everything up. So after you do that, you do some actual math, build some thermocycles, remember Hess's law, and then you can go out and do cool science. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that, and I hope that gave you some idea of what a day in the life of an experimental researcher might look like. So thank you for the time, and with that, go Aggies, go McCormick Lab, go ACerS.